Hello folks, welcome back to Curse of the Azure Bonds. So we are in the Fire Knife, let me try that again, Fire Kinfe Hideout. We have rescued Jerry, and we are going to continue to explore. We want to come back over here and check something out. You found a secret door to the east. Within the drawers of a rosewood desk, you find some interesting papers and you record it in Journal Entry 9. Wow. Flaming aura can possess other bodies involved with the pool of radiance. Okay. Other items also come to your attention. The party has found treasure. Each character receives 1,491 experience points. Alright, there's a magic user scroll, which we'll take, and a wand. Alright, so we no longer need this longsword, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. We don't need this banded mail, so we're going to go ahead and drop it. I don't know what the two... Oh. Okay, so Wand of Magic Missile. We are going to trade to Alaric, along with the spell scroll. Alright. You found a secret door to the north. The room seems to be used as a storage area. As you poke around, you discover a set of tables fitted with straps and some intricate tools. The tip of one has a bluish hue that matches your sigils. So, best guess, this is where they put at least one sigil on me. You spot a checkpoint to the west. You are at a checkpoint. The fire knives demand your immediate surrender. Do you surrender? No! Come on now. You ought to know better than that. Not really much for the surrendering. One down. Alright, so... Alright, that one's down. Oh, I was hoping for a twofer. Am I out of arrows? Huh, I am. I'm out of arrows. Longsword it is. I mean, we have them cornered so they can't run. We can just kill them. There we go. Alright. The party is won. Each character receives 651 experience points. And we're going to collect arrows. Ah, that's funny. Alright. This room has been converted to a hospital. Wounded fire knives lie moaning in their beds. Those that can rush out through the west wall. You realize that the rest are harmless. Passing through, you record various mutterings, and you record it in Journal Entry 27. The wounded men moan in terror about a hammer-wielding maniac and a room suddenly filled with flashing blades. They hope the leader's two prisoners are worth their trouble. You found the armory. You find a large metal box. Do you open it? Yes, indeedy. The party has found treasure. Each character receives 933 experience points. Alright, let's take it. Alright, what do we got here, Mr. Timerson? Hey, Elfin Chainmail. Guess who that's going to? Longsword +3 Frostbrand. Oh. Timerson would gladly like that. Longsword +1 Flame Tongue. That is going to go to Circelian. Bracers of AC 10, kind of trash. The Mace +2 we'll give to Alara. The Flail +2 we will hold on to sell. The Necklace of Missiles we will hold on to for now. Alright, and then Longsword +1. We will... Where is it? What did I do with it? Alright, so... he's gonna use Flame Tongue. Alara is going to ready the Mace +2. The Longsword +1 is going to go to Kynan. Which means we can drop this Longsword. What am I doing, Timothy? And Hezit can use the Elven Chainmail. Alright. And Alaric gets nothing. Well, I mean, not nothing, but... we will save our game. Alright. Alright, so there is a couple rooms we have not been to. Alright, nothing. Well, I don't really think there's no... oh, there is a doorway. This was once a lab, but some intense flame has swept through here as well. Nothing escaped destruction. Okay. So there's only one place left they can be. You found a secret door to the north. Okay, so big fight, right? Camp, save, quit to DOS, no. Alright, so we're going to get this out of the way before we walk into the room. Everybody is blessed. Alright. You meet the leader of the Fire Knives. With a sinister sneer, he speaks, and you record it in Journal Entry 11. Your arrival is well timed. We expect the king to fall into our backup trap. It is unfortunate that you attacked the wrong target. But let me introduce the man you tried to kill. He gestures over to two prisoners. Tied up against the wall, one is a thin bearded man and the other is a young woman with a tattered purple sash. The man you tried to kill is Geogi Wyvernspur, an excellent mimic. Turning to Geogi, perhaps you could give us another rendition of the king's voice. Geogi looks at you and blanches. Also, let me introduce the woman who made the king's arrival possible, Princess Nicatia. At this point, the princess slips her bond, sweeps up a handy club, and brains the leader. Quick, she yells. Dispose of his guards before the leader can evoke your bonds. All right. The battle begins. Okay, so what are we up against here? Bunch of fire knives, a mage. Just one mage? Alright, so what can we do to the mage? Alright, has it? There we go. Alright, I am thinking that we can take out a bunch of these guys with Fireball. Yes. Alright, so we got a bunch of 7 hit point guys. Let's see if we can't kill them. Guess what we're gonna do? Oh, I'm still gonna hit my own guy. That didn't do nearly what I thought it would. My cats are playing and they're being obnoxious about it. I cannot use that on the guy with one freaking hit point. But then again, the guy with one freaking hit point can do just as much damage as one of the guys with 26. Especially when you miss. There we go. Awesome. Alright, the party has won. Each character receives 6,670 experience points. We'll share the loot and what is there for treasure. So, yes, we're going to take the darts, take the arrows. Wow. There's a cleric scroll. Now see, I find myself wondering if any of this is going to turn out to be magical, and I'm passing up on it. Sorry, I was just thinking. Well, I mean, well, there's a shield +1, who we will trade to Timerson if he wasn't overloaded. So that short bow's garbage. That shield is garbage. Timerson. So we'll trade the arrows to Hezit. And the darts to Alaric. Since he's out of darts. Those arrows can go to Kynan. This shield can go to Temerson. Alright, so unequip that shield. Equip the shield +1. And then we'll just go ahead and drop that shield. So I'm guessing that we are going to have to check all this. Alright, so I did the looting off camera. I paused the recording and did the looting and ended up throwing most of it away. So now that the Fire Knives have been defeated, the princess threatens the leader and you record it in journal entry 54. The princess has been talking to the slightly recovered leader with a dagger to his throat. He croaks, "All right, I'll release them." He mouths a meaningless syllable, and your bonds fade. Just as he set about freeing Gyogi, the room shakes, and you record it in journal entry 53. Suddenly, the roof vaporizes, and King Azun, his wizard Vandergast, and a troop of royal guards descend into the room. One of the guards points at your party and says, "Those are the ones who tried to kill you, your highness." The princess leaps up and stands between you and her father. "They were under the Fire Knife's control. They couldn't help themselves. Besides that, they saved me." The king looks at you and at the princess. "Well, the fact remains that you attempted to kill me. Also, it looks as though you wear more controlling bonds. I will not slay you, but you are banished from all Cormier lands." The royal guards come up and begin escorting you out. Suddenly, the far door opens, and Gary of Gan steps unsteadily into the room. As you leave the room, you see the princess run over to him, and they embrace. Heading out of the hideout, you hear the king saying, "Nicatia, time for you to accept the duties of a princess." The voices fade. You are taken to the outskirts of town, and the guards leave. As you decide your next move, a horse pounds out of the gate, bearing Gary and Nicatia. She waves as they race north. On the first night outside the city, you are all overcome by a strange lethargy. Even the watch drifts off. Then, without warning, you are gripped in a vivid dream. 4 faces leer down at you, contemptuous of your success. A dark and foreboding voice intones, "The first and weakest of your masters has fallen. Now your feet are set on the path of servitude. You shall serve each of us in turn. Though your spirit rebels, the wizard in red, the woman in green, and the lord of the black. Finally, your souls quenched, you shall be pawns of the flamed one." Okay. The faces laugh with evil joy. The dream fades, and you awake in a cold sweat. You are at the edge of Tilberton. Will you enter or continue your journey? First off, we're going to camp. Alright, so I think we're just going to end this video here. Let's take a look at... So most of our loot was, well, all of it, other than, the shield +1, was junk. So I have dropped a lot of it. Right, like... don't know when we're going to get to another town to sell things, so I don't want to carry all this stuff around. But yeah, I think that's going to do it for this video, guys. If you're enjoying yourself or enjoying the videos, please feel free to drop a comment. And, please hit that like button. Please subscribe to the channel. And if you want, you can hit the bell icon to get notifications of when I post new videos. That's it for me. I'm out. See you all later. Take care.